Hey, my name is Nadia, and if you don't know me but you clicked on this video, then hey, thanks for clicking on the video. I am currently hosting a Drawtober prompt list called Kawafitober, and during this month on my YouTube channel, every week I'm doing a weekly roundup where I go through the prompts, talk about how I found the week, show you my work, and I also then showcase all of your guys' incredible work, because that's the most exciting part. This is the second weekly roundup. This week was a full week and it went pretty good, I think. The prompts that we worked on were cat collector, sock demon, just sitting on a log, sword wielding raccoon, cloud sprite, and designer Katamari cousin. I have found this week still pretty okay. It's definitely starting to get to that point where it's becoming a lot more tiring because we're like kind of nearing the 2-week point, and I think at this point it's like where it really gets tough because there's less of that external motivation, and I think your brain naturally gets to a point where it's like, oh, okay, I don't care anymore, I don't want to do this. But conversely, this week I've also been feeling like I'm having maybe a little bit of a breakthrough with traditional media. I'm really starting to completely fall in love with it the more that I do it. I don't know if I've said this before, but one of the things that I really struggled with traditional art in the past was that I struggled to make my style kind of come through when I use paints, and that always really frustrated me. But in doing this challenge, I feel like I'm getting so much more used to using paints and like this process that I've made that like it actually feels like it's capturing my style even better than I was doing digitally, which is kind of just insane to me. I also just find the whole process of like painting on paper and like not on a screen really nice, because obviously in being an artist online and making content, I'm just like constantly looking at screens, and that kind of gets to a point where it really like wears me down. So it's really nice to have just like 4 hours, 5 hours a day where I'm just painting and doing something that isn't digital. So yeah, enough blabbing. Let me show you what I've made this week. This is what I made for Cat Collector. When I made this, I was like, this is the best thing I've ever made in my life. I had this like moment when I was looking at pictures of the scan and I was like, I feel like this is a drawing that I would have seen online when I was younger, being like, oh my god, I want to make something like that. So it was like, I don't know. It feels weird to like talk about my work in like a hyper positive way, but when I did this, I just felt like very excited. Like it felt like I'd actually managed to make something that I know past me would have like loved to have made. And this is also where I like kind of picked up this trick of using just like this browny red Prismacolor I've got to just like add these sharper details around the edges, and it just like helps kind of like crisp up the gouache painting. So yes, I'm very happy with this one. The second prompt was Sock Demon, and I did this little guy, and I absolutely love this thing with all of my heart. I want him to be real so bad. Look at his little fat belly. And then the third one was just sitting on a log, and I made this. I also really love this piece. See, this is what I mean, like, I just feel like this week I felt like every piece I made, I was like, whoa, I did that. I was actually like really stressed when I was making this, because like during most of the process I was like, this looks bad. This is not going how I wanted it to go. I don't like it. But it just kind of all came together in the end. Also, they have names, because I asked you guys to give them names. This little guy is called Grimwald, and this guy is called Bert. But one of the other possible names was Blub, and I really think he's a blub. So I'm kind of sad that you guys voted for Bert. So he's Bert/Blub in my heart, and then this little guy is Floob. This is what I did for sword wielding raccoon. This guy just looks so noble. It kind of made me think as well, like maybe one day I could do getting your D&D character like painted like this, because that would be a really fun thing to do. And then for Cloud Sprite, I did this. Again, I wasn't super sure about this, but when I kind of went away from it and then came back, I kind of just love how like dreamy it is. It feels very soft and dreamy, and I like how it's got more of a like analogous colour palette. And then for designer Katamari Cousin, I made this. This is Cousin Fuji, and he's a little bit rude. This was a very fun painting, and yeah, that is my paintings for this week. I think my favourite is it's between the cat one and this one. I feel like they're quite different, so I'm just gonna say both of these. But yeah, once again, that is enough about my pieces. I now want to get on to my favourite bit, which is showing your guys' amazing work. So yeah, I'm just going to stop talking for a bit like I did last week, and then have a nice montage of all of your insane work. I just want to say a big thank you again for all of you taking part. It literally makes my day every evening, looking through the hashtags and seeing like all of your work, and you're all just so lovely and amazing. And yeah, thank you for being here, thank you for being part of it, and enjoy all of your amazing work. And that was the showcase this week. You guys are so talented. I feel like when I'm putting together the montage, I'm just like, how are all these amazing people making stuff for my prompt list? Like, it just feels kind of like insane. And I'm super honoured that my prompt list has inspired any of you in any way. So thank you so much for taking part, because it's literally like the best thing ever. I wanted to say it is now getting to that point in the month where things do get pretty difficult. It's kind of like the Wednesday of the month. It's like, it's not nearly over, but you've been doing it for a while, so it can get pretty tough. Just be easy on yourself, and if you need to take a break, just take a break. We don't want any toxic productivity happening here. Instead of burning yourself out, just reframe things. You can choose less prompts to do. You can choose your favourites. You could just choose 4 more to do over the rest of the month. Like, it's a month that's supposed to spur creativity and spur new things in you. If you're getting the opposite effect and you're feeling exhausted and creatively drained, then it's just gonna do way more damage than good. So look after yourself. And if you want to complain about it to me and to other people taking part, then you can join my Discord below, And if you would like to see more from me and see more content and join my sticker club, then you can also do that on my Patreon. I hope that you go on a really nice walk at some point this week, and I hope that you laugh so much that your face hurts, because that's my favourite type of laughing. We've got this. I'll see you next week, and if you're not taking part in Kawafitober but you watch this, then you've got this too. You're amazing. I'll catch you soon. Bye.